You know that moment when the villain everyone loves to hate suddenly becomes a marketing goldmine? Carson Hocevar is in advanced talks with Monster Energy for a personal sponsorship deal. A company with a $75 billion market cap wants to put their logo on the helmet of a 23-year-old who hasn't won a cup race yet. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. just revealed he's been texting Hocevar the entire time, telling him exactly how to handle all the noise. Carson Hocevar just made a move that has nothing to do with how he drives his race car, and it might be one of the smartest things he's done since getting to the Cup Series. On Wednesday, the 4th of March, 2026, Sports Business Journal reporter Adam Stern dropped a bombshell. Hocevar is in advanced talks with Monster Energy for a personal services sponsorship deal. If you like this kind of NASCAR business breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe. We're covering everything happening in the sport. Monster Beverage Corporation has a market cap of roughly $75 billion. That's billion with a B. This is one of the biggest brands on the planet, and they want to work with Carson Hocevar. Let's be clear about what this deal actually is. This is a personal services agreement. That means Monster Energy would be partnering with Hocevar the person, not Spire Motorsports the team. We're talking Monster logos on his helmet, his fire suit, personal branding content, and appearances. This is not a primary sponsorship deal for the number 77 Spire Chevrolet. The car isn't suddenly getting wrapped in monster green and black. But don't sleep on how big this actually is. A personal endorsement deal with a company the size of Monster Energy is huge for any driver, let alone a young guy who hasn't won a cup race yet. Monster doesn't just slap their logo on anyone. They choose people who fit their brand, bold, exciting, bringing energy and attention wherever they go. And if there's one driver in NASCAR right now who checks all those boxes, it's Carson Hocevar. Monster has a long history in motorsports. They've worked with Joe Gibbs Racing and 2311 Racing in NASCAR. They're aligned with McLaren Racing in Formula One. They're the title sponsor of Supercross. They're the official energy drink of NASCAR. This is a company that knows which athletes bring eyeballs to the screen, and they looked at the entire Cup Series garage and said, "That's our guy." Every time fans argue about Carson Hocevar online, every time comment sections blow up after one of his races, they're making him more valuable. Because in the world of sponsorships, attention is everything. It doesn't matter if people love you or hate you. What matters is that they're watching you. And right now, everybody is watching Carson Hocevar. Dale Earnhardt Jr. just confirmed this week that he's been supporting Hocevar behind the scenes the entire time. On the Dale Jr. download, he revealed something most fans didn't know. "I have to text Carson all the time. I text Hocevar and I say, hey, we're critical. We're going to be critical. We're going to talk about you." Dale Jr. explained that scrutiny from fans and media is part of being a driver, and he sees it as something worth embracing. Your job is to buckle up and race and do your best. The noise is going to be noisy. It's when they're not talking about you that you need to be worried. If you're invisible out there, if nobody's worried about you, concerned about you, pulling for you, caring about your performance, then you're in trouble. Think about that. One of the most respected voices in NASCAR history is telling Hocevar that being talked about is a good thing. Dale Jr. even recalled how in the 1980s and 1990s, there were drivers who faded into the background during races. Races would begin and end, and there'd be guys out there that brought nothing to the table. I didn't ever want to be one of those guys. He believes Hocevar's personality and passion will help him succeed as he matures. Look at this guy. When you watch him on Twitch or when he comes here on this podcast, the guy's a kid at heart. He's still very much just having fun and enjoying life. Dale Jr. pointed to other NASCAR stars who needed years to find their footing. Joey Logano and William Byron. How long did Logano struggle? He almost failed out. How long did we wait for Byron to finally become the driver we knew he could be? He also highlighted the financial realities that accelerate young drivers through NASCAR's development ladder. If you're funding a guy and you believe in him, do you want to spend 5 or 6 years doing that? You want to get him to Cup as fast as you can. Dale Jr. even addressed the theory that iRacing gives Hocevar bad habits. He shut it down immediately. My argument to that is, I would absolutely encourage people to run online to get racecraft and decision-making and judgment calls. Specifically, especially for superspeedway racing like Daytona and Talladega and road courses. He pointed to drivers like Anthony Alfredo and Raja Karuth, who have strong sim racing backgrounds that translated effectively to the track. And Dale Jr. made one thing crystal clear. I don't want him to change. I don't want Hocevar to change. That's the message. Keep being aggressive, keep being polarizing, keep being impossible to ignore. Monster Energy clearly sees the same thing. They've built their brand around intensity and attitude. From motocross to MMA to Formula One, Monster always picks athletes who bring edge. Hocevar already has other personal endorsements with Heatwave visual sunglasses, racing cockpits, pit stop diecast, and Williamsburg contracting. Team sponsors include Spectrum and Chili's, but Monster is on another level. This deal could open doors for bigger corporate partners down the road. Other sponsors notice. Other companies start thinking, if Monster is in on this guy, maybe we should take a look too. Earlier this year, Hocevar signed a long-term contract extension with Spire Motorsports that will keep him with the team into the 2030s. This shows we're all committed and eager to race with each other for a long time. Hocevar said, I think of Jeff Dickerson as a father figure. Spire is such a different team now, and it's fun to know I'm going to be around the Cup Garage for a long time. So here's where we stand. Carson Hocevar is 10th in the point standings after 3 races. He nearly won the Daytona 500 before getting crashed out on the last lap. He hasn't won a Cup race yet, and one of the biggest companies on the planet is ready to bet on him. Love his driving style or hate it, Hocevar's villain persona is box office gold. The fans who cheer him make him popular. The fans who boo him make him famous. And now Monster Energy wants their name on his helmet.